Hello, everyone. It's a great joy to be here with you all in this moment and in this life. A great, great joy. Conceptually, the world of spirituality is a very complicated labyrinth of terms and words plucked from different cultures from all over the world, different belief systems, just a whole mess of complications and things you have to understand and piece together, and it just gives momentum to your thinking mind, piling on all of these ideas. But there are some stories, that can take you deeper into the nature of who you are, the nature of existence itself. And these stories aren't giving you anything, they're not adding something to you. They are to reveal something that you already are. They are to counteract a false belief that you have of who you are, what you are. And if you have great conviction in these stories of divine things and beyond things that you can't quite conceptually understand, they can take you to realizations that change you so deeply, touch you so deeply, that they change the way that you perceive the world and experience the world forever. They change the place from which you live, the seat of your awareness broadens or deepens. And hopefully, they can ease your suffering, bring you closer to the core of who you are, the essence of life around you and within you. Bring joy into your heart and love, and make you want to be kind to all living beings, make you want to give, share, serve. These sort of realizations are kind of like a telescope. If you look through a telescope at the night sky and you focus on one single star for long enough, you may begin to believe that this one single star and the little bit of space surrounding it that you can see is the entire universe. But if you have the conviction, if you have the willingness to surrender this point of view, it can lead to a realization which is almost as if you're zooming out. Your awareness has become wider. Your awareness has become larger. And all of a sudden you can see a cluster of stars. And you wonder, how could you have just thought that the whole universe was this single star? And it's a sense of freedom when you zoom out, when you have a realization that opens your awareness. And it feels familiar. It doesn't feel like it's a new thing that was never there. It's a familiar perspective. And once again, if you have the conviction, the trust that there is something beyond even this, if you have the willingness to surrender even this perspective, it's like another zoom out on your telescope, and suddenly there's an entire galaxy that you can see, and the feeling of freedom once more, joy. And it can happen again and again, realizations that broaden your awareness until you're looking at the whole night sky, vast, endless, bottomless sky of beauty, stars everywhere, magnificent. And you can even, beyond the night sky, you can recognize that you can pull your eye from the telescope and recognize that you are not the night sky either. That the night sky has nothing to do with you. You don't have to look at it. Now, there is a feeling that runs through all of these perspectives. There's a feeling that is always with us. It's very simple. present right now with all of us. Sometimes it's a tingling, a buzzing, a shimmering, a sweet chill, even when you're not cold, a vibration. If you smash your thumb in a door, if you've ever hit your fingers on something and they start throbbing, you close your eye and you feel your finger, and it feels like it's twice or three times the size. And if you look at it, it's not. Because this feeling is not confined to your physiological body. But you don't have to smash your fingers to feel it. That's the good news. At the very, very subtle, mundane level, it may come as just a very subtle feeling. If you hold your hands out with your palms up in front of you and you close your eyes, you feel into your hands without moving them. How do you know that your hands are there? If you focus on this for 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, you might start to feel this tingling, this buzzing. It may be very subtle for you. For me, it's quite intense. This is just the beginning. The this is looking at the single star. It seems like nothing. It's so unassuming at first. But this sensation is the very essence of life. It's the very essence of everything here. And it may come in different shapes, different forms. Sometimes it may feel like little tiny pinpricks, very refined, sharp. And sometimes it may feel fuzzy, warm, soft. Sometimes it may be in your feet, in your face, in your hands. But don't underestimate this feeling. It's very, very powerful. And it can take you very, very deep. if you can focus on this feeling inside of your body, nourish it with your attention, with your loving attention, with your heart. Be grateful for it. Recognize that it is the source of all of your sensations. They all come from this tingling and they all dissolve back into this shimmering vibration. It's like magic. And it can fill your entire being, your entire body, buzzing with life. Absolutely buzzing with life. And even further still, your heart can become like a sun in a great solar system, exuding warmth and light, beauty, giving life to everything around it. Exploding out beyond your body, beyond your physical body, interacting with things, people in the world, in the room. And beyond even this, this feeling that started in your fingertip can take over your entire conscious awareness. So that there's no difference between within you and without you. There's no difference between everything out there in the universe and the entire universe inside of you. Because they're all buzzing with the same life, the same frequency. And you are in tune with it, in complete harmony within and without. The lines of your body begin to fade, and you feel limitless. You feel endless, totally free, incredibly alive. And it seems so simple because it started from your fingertip. And it goes deeper still. Because once all of this, once your entire conscious awareness is filled with this life, some may call it the life force, some may call it chi, some may call it Shakti. When this fills your entire awareness, it becomes one thing, one item, life. Suddenly you can without warning, detach from it somehow. And recognize that you are watching this. You are aware of this. This one thing, this one life, divine consciousness is somehow a tiny little star far off in the distance, in a place that has no stars, a place that has no distance, no time. For distance to exist, you need 2 or 3 items to measure, to compare. Everything is relative here, relative to everything else. To measure time, you need movement. To measure distance, you need objects. In this place, there is no movement. There is no objects. It's a supreme peace. Now, this is one story. And if you recognize some of these feelings that I'm talking about, that's fantastic. Because when these sensations, of course, there is no way of realization, seem to come very spontaneously without any effort. Zooming out is not in your control. But one thing that I found, no matter what stage you're at, it seems to be much easier to go deeper when the perspective that you are living from right now is embraced and accepted as one thing, as one entire object. Because it's very hard to go deeper than where you are if you feel like there is hundreds and hundreds of things that you're leaving, that you're surrendering. But when it all becomes one, when you accept it all, when you when you see it all as one image, it's much easier to surrender this image and to trust that there is something beyond this. And I promise you if and when a realization does come and your awareness does broaden or deepen, and you're living from a deeper place or a higher power within you, you will feel so free and so beautiful and so joyful. And the world that you once were confined to will seem so small, almost insignificant. Right now, I'm absolutely buzzing with life, but at the same time, I feel very peaceful. And sometimes it makes me want to laugh and smile and giggle because the sensations of this buzzing, this aliveness become so intense, so soothing, so wonderful that I can hardly contain myself. It feels like I'm gonna burst. And the reason why I'm doing this is because I want to share that with you. I want to learn how to connect with you deeper and deeper, even if it's scary, and resonate with you and love you from the deepest place of my existence, of my being. I want us all to feel this joy, this bliss, this divine grace that takes away all of the problems that we have and makes the world not seem so serious, where a flower can be your best friend. I wish I wish you all happiness and peace. And I dearly hope that you can feel the depth of my love for you. I love you all so much. And I want to unleash this love upon you. And I want you to unleash your love upon me, upon all of us, upon the world. Because this is inspiring. Love is inspiring. Kindness is inspiring. It's innate to us. We are inspired by these things. Our heart is brought to life when we see these things, these acts of kindness and love and care for each other. Thank you all so much for your attention, for your love, for your presence, and for the life that you have injected into me today. It's a great gift. I cherish it. I'm so grateful to be here, to know all of you.